Hey, what is up everybody? We are back with the practice walkthrough and we are ready for Archdragon Peak, which is super exciting. So thanks for coming out. So you come to the Irithyll dungeon and we're going to sprint for that elevator. Just ignore everything or kill everything. That is totally up to you. I'm ignoring everything because I'm just trying to sprint through this. They're stealing my health. Leave me alone. This is Archdragon Peak's a lot of fun as an area. Climbing over chairs and stuff. But the way that you do this is you gotta go kill Osiris back in Lothric Castle, and once you've killed him, you are actually able to go past him, open up some doors, and on the way, and you can pick up an item. The item is a gesture. Hold on. This gesture, Path of the Dragon. Okay. So that's the gesture. Pick it up right after Osiris, but before Untended Graves. And that is what we're going to be able to use to get to this optional area. Don't ask me how people figured this out, but anyway, come right here on this map, and we are going to that place off in the distance. How do we get there? Path of the Dragon. You just sit on down and just don't move. Just sit tight and it will teleport you. I do want to know if all of those people die, if this is all in our head, and I've never done the math. Those look like Drakeblood Knights. I actually should count those and match up with the enemies we face in this area that are non-standard. I bet they line up. Actually, I'd be willing to bet money that they line up, because that is a From Software thing that they would make up. Like, hey, here's 6 just dead looking bodies meditating right here. If you go and meditate, you can get to this area, and in that area you face 6 enemies that reflect those types of guys. So I'd be willing to bet that that does happen. But this is a really fun area, and it can be challenging in parts, but in general it's actually not that bad. And the final boss of this area is, in my opinion, the final boss of Dark Souls as a series. Hardest boss in this game by far, but there's a methodology to it. And I will show you the easy method that I used to beat him the first time, and that's the method that we're going to use in this walkthrough, because I don't think somebody showing me how to be a fucking beast is particularly helpful. I think the point is to figure out how to do it. Anyway, we are running into these dragon guys. You can see one walking. Make sure you have the Black Knight sword. Don't bust out another sword for this part. You need the Perseverance weapon art to deal with dragons. They're pretty aggressive. They can jump towards you, and they can do pretty beefy damage. So Perseverance into them dying 2 hits. But without Perseverance, you need a shield of some kind, and I don't like shields, so I go with Perseverance. But if you just use a shield, that does the same thing. No items down here. That is the path of progression. That is an elevator that we unlock later for no particular reason that I've been able to find. Come over here, grab the Homeward Bones, sprint back over here, and we're going to run up this hill and grab the lightning gem. So roll on down. We're going to head up this hill, and they're spewing fireballs at us. Ooh, one hit us. And roll. One's coming from our right. Perseverance for the win. Use this rock bit. Oh, he's hiding. Perseverance for the win. Go ahead, get my health on back. Don't forget, actually, we're going to kill the enemies before I talk about loot. Okay, just run over here. Perseverance for the win. And boom. Okay, now time to pick up items. These guys drop Titanite Shard. I think they can also drop chunks, but anyway, there's an item right here. Titanite chunk. And an item over here. There's an item over here in my notes. Why is there an item over here in my notes if there is no item? That is frustrating. It said 2 items. Anyway, we will talk about this. This elevator. I don't know what it's for. There's no reason for this elevator in this game. Flat out, there's not. We'll unlock it later. There is an item up there. We will remember to grab that. But first, oh, do you know where this item is? Boom, right here. Ember. Blends in, so I tend to miss it, particularly when I'm playing on max brightness like I do when I'm not recording, because I am a nerd and I don't like to be scared. So we're going to rest at this bonfire. So now, if we die, we will come back to this bonfire. You can ignore all these guys. They will not aggro if you just proceed straight up these stairs, and this is the path of progression. So first things first, come to the right, grab this. Don't go through this gate. That is a trap. Instead, we're going this way. Just follow the items. Titanite chunk. Come up these stairs. And up at the top, you're going to see this guy laying on down. We're going to boop him. Boom. Boom. Okay, so he's dead. And then there's this guy. These guys will launch you back if they hit you. Way to prevent that is actually using Perseverance. And I think they also stagger after 3 hits of the Black Knight Sword, so you can typically kill them in one combo, but we're going to find out. Boom. Boom. Nope, 2 hits. Yep, they stagger after 2 hits, so as you can see, as long as you can do 5 hits with the Black Knight Sword, they will die. Or Titanite Truck. They are much harder to deal with as a dex build. You just have to roll them. If you're trying to get better at Dark Souls, a dex build is the way to go. So drop on here, grab a Titanite chunk. Dex builds are the way that you just become a more skilled player, more complete player. You need to do a strength build and a dex build, and then you're a pretty complete player all around. So there's one more dragon. Little dragon person. Didn't drop anything. Come over here, grab the lightning clutch ring. So at this point, we are ready for a boss. The way that you reach the boss, go ahead and pull this lever, and the gate will rise. So this boss is a true area boss in the sense that it is a giant dragon that's going to come flying down. You can't kill him with normal means. If you try to, what he does is he hovers up into the air and shoots fire straight down, and the fire is just going to one-shot you. Don't even do that. We're running past him, and we're going to run through this entire area, ignoring everything. You'll be able to run around and kill the dragon. So just do what I do, and you'll be just fine. And we need to go ahead and swap and put on the green blossoms. You don't need green blossoms for this first part, but I do pop it after we make this first run. Actually, we're going to pop one, just because I don't want to die in a recording. So just run straight forward, let your stuff work out, and then once he appears, once your stamina is full, just wait till he appears and then take off running. You're going to run right between his legs, and you're going to take a left. Just run right by him. Don't even mess with this guy. You want to just sprint, you're going to take a left. Don't go into that room. Instead, tuck around this corner. Grab this item. I want that item. Lightning. Okay. So just tuck back here. He's going to breathe fire inside. There are 3 enemies inside. As you can see, all their health bars popped up. Fire will kill all 3 of them. You are just going to sit here, so now 2 of the 3 are dead. And that one's going to die with the next fire breath. So breathe it. The guy didn't die, so we're going to wait one more time. There we go. So killed. So after the next fire breath, we're going to run as soon as it goes away. There. Run, 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 run. And stick to the left side. Run, run, run. Nothing hits you. Good. Well done. Go ahead, pop another green blossom to get that back. And then you're going to stick to the right. You're going to go up these stairs. Oof. Ignore the fire. Do not slow down at this part. 2 enemies are going to drop, and you don't want to mess with them right now, because we are making a desperate run. Enemy at the top of the stairs, ignore you, or ignore him. Stick to the right side. An enemy's going to lunge at you, but you will miss him as long as you stick to the right. Somebody's going to be shooting fireballs at you. Roll the fireball. This guy is the true boss of the area. He's going to be throwing that axe out. Roll by him. He's probably going to hit us. We just roll, and then we're going straight for that ladder. Ignore that enemy. Get up that ladder. Climb as fast as you can. Hold B to climb faster. Once you get up here, come and sit right here. He will breathe fire at you from here about half the time, and he will fall. Come over here. You can go get this item right now. I don't like to. At this point, choose which weapon you want to look like a boss with. And it is time to plunge attack this dragon. As you can see, plunging attack. There are notes telling you to plunge attack all throughout this area. I ignored all of them. I just made a run. Wait till he drops his head back down. If you just fall, you will die. So, drop and attack. Boom! You kill the ancient wyvern in one hit like a complete badass. And then give a salty welcome. Get the dragon headstone, and time for a cutscene. Man, we look good. This is why you should subscribe to Fashion Souls, because you don't want to look like a nerd in a cutscene. Alright, we did it. Let's go. It's awesome. So, we are going to go ahead and go back through that entire area. I don't like that area, but there are a lot of items, and I want the items. Before we do that, we're going to go ahead, light this bonfire, and collect all the sweet, sweet souls. So feel free to go back and get that. First things first, I am going to show you. So if you see straight across, that is the area right outside. That guy with the shield, that is the guy that was right by the ladder we went up to go plunge attack the Ancient Wyvern. So we just got teleported up here. I'm going to show you a pretty cool grinding spot. And I would recommend you at least do it once, because you can kill this guy. These are Drakeblood Knights, so they are dragon worshipping knights. You just typically spam attack them. They're not tough enemies. Their sword does really good damage, but as you can see, they are not particularly tough. You will get their sword for killing them. That's why I recommend doing it. And if you keep doing it, typically Havel will appear within 3 to 5 summons. So that guy summoning, he's right up there. He is summoning them. You can just go up there and kill him. But if you time it right just as it disappears, if you time it just as that ring around their feet disappears, you can get a backstab. Oh, and we missed our charged heavy, but if you land the charged heavy, then they will die really well. So, let my stamina come on back. And you can't do anything through my perseverance, sir. Okay. And you can just keep doing this. Unlimited, in fact. And you get 4,000 souls a pop. So, pretty quick. And you can put things on like the Crystal Sage's Rapier, and God, I forget what the other thing is called. The Mimic Head. The Mimic Head will also allow you to get additional souls. So not a fully charged heavy. So as you can see, you can typically kill him in one combo. But I'm gonna do it 2 more times, and I'm gonna see if Havel appears, because he can summon Havel, and if you kill him, you don't have to fight Havel later where he is, which I don't know. Havel will not disappear from his spot later in the game, if you were concerned about that. Okay. Sorry, I muted my mic real quick because I had to sneeze. Okay. Last one. Is it Havel? It is not. Okay. Doesn't matter. If you kill Havel here, you still get his items. Not his armor set, but that's okay. So, charged heavy. Oh, he ate it. Perseverance for the win, though. Get that nonsense out of here. I would have parried it had I been ready. Okay. So, run on up these stairs. We're going to go around, kill the summoner. We did not get Havel, unfortunately. So, he shoots dark magic. Typically, if you just run, it will all miss you. Alternatively, you can just sit right here. So, his staff, it will drop, has the lowest drop rate of any item that I have seen in the game. Really unfortunate, honestly. But it's actually a pretty good one. I have it on a couple of characters that I got when I was just like grinding here. But so he did summon one more Drakeblood, so we're gonna go kill that Drakeblood. You can roll out of that, sir. Oh, terrible. How is that not breaking his boss? Oh, what's spacing? As you can see, it hurts quite a bit if you don't have perseverance on, but of course we do, so. Oh, there it is. Sit down, sir. Shame. Much shame. So we are going to go ahead and grab an item real quick. This is a joke on behalf of the game, but it's very Souls-like that it is in here. It's called the Calamity Ring, and it forces you to take double damage. So, boom, Calamity Ring. Okay, so now we have the Calamity Ring. We're going to go collect the items around here, and then we're at 14 minutes, so we have enough time to go through that first area with the Ancient Wyvern. So, soul item. And, okay, over here, this is a trap, so poke your head out and then come on back. And hit them both. Grab the Titanite scale that they were guarding. only one, which is not really worth the level of trap. So here's the elevator. I have gone all the way down and bonked every wall the entire way down on all 4 sides. This is not like a secret. It is just a really unnecessary elevator. I don't know why. Maybe for bonfire only runs is the only reason that exists. Like I can't even think of another reason. Now, I don't want to forget there is a okay. So there's a ledge out here that I always forget to mention. And in my notes, I put like in all caps, hey, do not forget about this ledge. So we're not going to forget about it. I do feel like I'm missing one item. But, oh man, my health is low. Oh, yeah, I'm too cocky. I feel like I'm not going to die. But this, I always forget about this right here. Don't forget about it. There are good things out here. You want this. So on the right, there's a, what do we call it? A rock tortoise thing. I don't know. It breathes fire. It's like a dragon tortoise. It's a nightmare. Anyway, it'll knock you senseless, but we have perseverance, which protects against that. You can see it right there. That guy. So roll. Oh, it didn't work. Perseverance. So his goal is to knock you off. But we return the favor. Perseverance wins against those things every time. And if you're running low on perseverance, of course, simple cess is in the left hand. So grab the Titanite scale that he was guarding. Come on up and grab the Titanite scale. So at this point, you can actually drop down right here and go grab the item that we saw when we drop attacked the Ancient Wyvern, but I'm not going to do that right now just because in my notes I did not, and I want to clear that whole separate area as like one cohesive piece. And I don't want to like pick up an item and then later, like in the next episode, be like, oh my god, where's the item? So we're just going to wait, and we will do that in we're at 17 minutes. Yeah, so you just want to go ahead, warp on back to Archrack Peak. We have this bonfire open now, which is very cool. You have a ton of souls, so feel free to go back and level up. This next part is fairly difficult, so don't feel bad like running back to spend all your souls. That's a good idea. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that's 3 levels, so like it's not a bad idea. But I just don't want to differ from my notes, and my notes did not say to go back, and I understand why. I'm not too worried about 100,000 souls. At the same time, if this is your first playthrough, you should be. It's just that once you've done this, 10 times, you already know the boss's moveset, and so I'm just not overly concerned about it. Oh, and it's a good thing that we did come back, because as you can see, we missed an item. I'm very glad we came back, because I highlighted that. I didn't even put it just in all caps. That is highlighted in my notes, and I still missed it. It's just because this area is so bright, I tend to miss the shinies. But that's the shiny right there. We have to remember he staggers in 2 hits, so boom, staggered. Staggered. You can't riposte him, unfortunately, but do grab the Ancient Dragon Great Shield. So I do believe that is... Oh, he also drops Titanite, so good. I think that is the lightest Great Shield in the game. So, So that one, yeah, weighs 6.5. Compare that to the Black Iron Great Shield, which was 14. But I do want to point something out. Look at stability. Stability is what matters when it comes to shields. First of all, the Ancient Dragon Great Shield is not even 100% physical shield. Second of all, its stability is only 54. Shield of Want's stability is 58. The Dragon Crest Shield's 49. The Golden Wing Crest Shield has 50 stability. This has 54. Just put the Shield of Want on if you want stability. And actually, you know what? The Shield of Want is universally better. You get more souls while wearing the Shield of Want. It weighs less. It's 100% physical, has higher stability, and uses the same ability, that is, weapon skill, as the Ancient Dragon Great Shield. For the love of God, don't use this unless you are trolling. Just use this. If you are looking for a great shield, I am a fan of the Black Iron and the Lothric Knight. They are both quality great shields with good defense, and more importantly, their weights are manageable and their stats are manageable, because by the time our build is done, we'll be able to use both of those. And if we actually ring swapped a little bit, we'd be able to use this one, and then in just a couple of levels, we'd be able to use this one. So we'll be able to use all the great shields, and we actually will use Yorms at the very end of this walkthrough. But I just wanted to point out, this is a great shield, but don't just throw a great shield on because it says great shield. Okay, so we're at 20 minutes. We have time to go ahead and clear through this area. So obviously the boss is dead because we are beasts and killed him. Now we come up and get all the goodies. They put a ton of items here to try to distract you, and there are also multiple paths. So this right path, you just die. If you run here while the dragon's still alive, like you're dead. Super dead. Terrible idea. Also, if you take the time to grab this, typically the dragon flies up above your head and launches flame at you, and you die. So this area is kind of the developers trolling us, but come grab the ember, and the stalk dung piles. So poop, nice. Then come over here and walk all the way to the end. This is a little bit reminiscent of Dark Souls 1, coming around to this end, and this should be steel protection. Yep, Ring of Steel Protection, so I do want to point this out for you guys. So the Ring of Steel Protection increases physical damage absorption. So the Night King. Personally, that ring reminds me of Torsig, but Night King makes me feel like that's a reference to Dark Souls 2. I am not a Dark Souls 2 fan because Miyazaki is the throne at which I worship. I am not a fan of Dark Souls 2, and I'm also not a fan of all of the YouTubers going through and playing Dark Souls 2 because coronavirus cut off all new game development. But pick up the large soul item, and then here we have these dragons that are coming out to us. We want to try to get, there are 3 as I said before, but there's no dragon to take them out this time, so okay, perseverance it is. You can riposte them. Unfortunately, even if you have a corner ring, you can't get the badass animation, so just be aware of that. Get their Tarnate Shard. Hello, gentlemen. Perseverance stops any damage that they could do to you. So just use Perseverance at your leisure and it'll be fine. I always check out here for an item and there is not one. Just strong instincts. But if you ever did get in here, as you can see, they start giving you hints to deal with the Ancient Dragon. I mean, there's no reason for me to pretend like I don't know what's going on. On our left, there's a dragon that's going to launch Fireball. Roll, and then boop. Okay. So he dies, and then there's an item right here. Go ahead, get the Titanite chunk. Then we're just going to, I'm going to walk down this ladder. I don't give a damn. You don't even take fall damage. Don't take the ladder down. There's no fall damage for getting that twinkling. There's a ton of twinkling down here. So that's where we came from. You want to come on up these stairs, and you want to take this left, then turn around as you come. As you can see, 2 dragons fall. You want to try to kill one, and then Perseverance, kill this one. So you will die, get your Titanite that they will almost certainly drop. Top of the stairs should be a dragon. Hey dragon, you want to kill him? And I do have my Simple Cestus on for this. I would recommend that you do as well because we're going to be using Perseverance a lot. So from the left, this guy's going to shoot out, but if you stay to the right side, he will come up short, and then we will punish him for being incompetent. Bad. Okay. Now that he is dead, we are going to come up these stairs for a very sketch area of this game. Lots of loot up here, but man, oh man, do I not enjoy this one bit. Okay. This big boy. Perseverance to survive it. Staggers after 2. Oh god, we missed. Yep, that's why it's sketch. Oof. Okay, he is dead. I don't like that guy. Random Axeman. Axemen are annoying enough as it is. So, ignore the loot and come around to the left. And there's this dude. And we got a backstab. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. I love the booty. Gotta love the booty. So get your Titanite chunk. And there's one more. Should also be able to get the booty. Nope. No booty for us. Okay. Now, they're not shooting fireballs at us right now. You might think, oh wow, we'll get our bow out. Except that that doesn't work at all. The one thing that it does really, really well, if and only if I'm actually set up for this. Let me check and see. Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Oh yeah. Which one is doing more damage? Dragon Slayer Great Bow is. Okay. How many great arrows do I have? Okay. So we have arrows. So we are doing this. We are going to shoot the small one, not the big one. Then as he gets up, shoot another one. Oof, and as you can see, that goes through the brick wall. We are in a damage off. But if you just keep shooting continuously, you will win. Oh, we missed. Now he's dead. Excellent. Okay. So he's dead. This is the true boss of the area. So we are going to shoot him with an arrow. See what happens. Nope. No such luck. So take that off. Go ahead. Get that Black Knight sword back out. He is coming for us. He can actually hit us from here. Oof. He didn't that time though. He is trying to walk away, which I have no problem with. I'm going to go all the way to full Estus. And I'm taking a green blossom because, God, I hate this guy's axe. But stagger off of one. Okay. Staggers every 2 hits, the same, but he staggers a little bit farther back, which just makes it a little bit harder. But anyway, heal yourself on up. At this point, congratulations, you've made it through the whole run. Yay! So, very fun. Got one dude left. Hello, friend. Okay, so he is dead. Will he drop anything? He will not. I'm going to take this ladder on up. If you didn't notice, when you were fighting the Ancient Dragon, there was a fog wall on that door, so you actually can't just, like, skip that boss. Even though it might seem like you could. Okay. Now, if you were wondering what all those statues are of, that is the boss of this area. We will kill him. The son of Gwyn, whose statue is not in the throne room. So, get your twinkling. Then we are going to do some drop stuff with the Silver Cat ring. Leave me alone. Okay. So swap the life ring out with the Silver Cat ring. As I said before, don't walk around with as many rings as I have. That is not clean. I really need to clean that up. I just haven't. But come on over here. You see, just platforms. In consecutive playthroughs, like New Game Plus, New Game Plus 2, and stuff like that, there are items up here. But anyway, you can drop all the way back on down. And we're going to head back to the bonfire. We are at 28 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, no, we will. We'll head all the way back to Firelink Shrine. In the next episode, we will progress from that second bonfire at Archdragon Peak. We'll get to the third bonfire, and in the episode after that, we will clear out the entirety of Archdragon Peak. This should just be a 5-episode area, with the 5th episode being of the boss. Might turn into a 6-episode one. I really don't know. It's a pretty full area, but it's not overly long. It is just a tiny little optional area. So here we will get up to 28. And then we will go up to 30 and 30. Oh, yeah. Give me that 30 fucking vigor. That's what I like to see. Health bar getting beefy. But, okay. So we will swap this back with the life ring. And, yeah. that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, no, that's it for this one, guys. We will start up the next episode. From here, we'll head back to Archdragon Peak, and we will clear up that area over the next couple of episodes. Won't take too long, and then we'll take out the boss. And I do have a pretty good strategy that got me through the boss the first time I did it, and has made the boss super easy every consecutive playthrough. So yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys stick around for the next episode.